Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Scott Clifton warns about a very real, veritably dangerous problem. The B&B actor wants suckers to stay safe, apprehensive, and healthy. Scott Clifton of The Bold and the Beautiful in a jacket, noti. The B&B star has a warning for folks. Scott Clifton doesn't have a binary part on The Bold and the Beautiful, but, sorely, numerous fakers are pretending to be him on social media. The actor is speaking out, advising his followers not to accept any imitators and not to be wisecracked by them. Moreover, the stakes are veritably high. Scott Clifton, important communication. Well, I've to talk to you about commodity a bit grave, which isn't delightful and not Instagram for. Clifton began an Instagram role. But then we are. Some of you may recall many months ago. I uploaded a post kind of like this, just me talking to the camera about this adding pretender problem on social media, right? Where just any, anonymous gumshoe can produce a profile, poke my face on it, put my name on it, and also start direct messaging, or else engaging with my followers claiming to be me and either catfishing them. That's to say, like starting a phony romantic relationship with them or offering them some kind of business offer, asking them for plutocrat, the actor continues. Then are a million different ways that my suckers, like my followers, have been scammed, and this doesn't just apply to me, Clifton points out. This is like a wide thing, other actors are passing this too. It's only getting worse and more lately. I've been brazened with perhaps a dozen real-world exemplifications of people who have not just been lying to you and not just been tricked, and I just had their passions hurt, but whose lives have been destroyed by this, Clifton laments. We talking about giving away their life savings or, buying airplane tickets or leaving their partner, or dealing their property. What do you suppose? Post a comment. Without mentioning Torsten K. by name, Clifton appertained to the story in which someone posing to be B&B's Rich communicated a woman who's being questioned over the poisoning of her mate. Notoriety pretended to be one of my co-stars and actually induced a woman to attempt to murder her hubby, Clifton says. This is each over the news, and he ended up in the sanitarium. Thankfully he's okay. But, this goes to show this is like getting scarier and scarier. This is a veritably real, veritably dangerous problem. Now that Clifton has advised folks to the fact that there's a problem, he'd like to figure out how to break it. And he's getting help from his former television woman. Annika Noel Hope has drafted a beautiful letter to the powers that be at CBS, Clifton says. They assure us that they're looking into it, but it's a wide, delicate to contain problem and has the mischance of cutting with controversial issues like free speech and sequestration. And these are big social media companies. Scott Clifton finding a way. It's not clear how we're going to break this, sighs Clifton, who wants to assure his followers that he'll no way reach out to his suckers asking them for fiscal prices or to engage in a particular relationship. I am no way gonna ask you for plutocrat, he professes. I am no way gonna just aimlessly start a romantic relationship with you over private communication. Please know that, and arm yourselves with both dubitation and an education on how to tell reality from fabrication in social media. I am doing everything I can, but please cover yourselves and don't let someone take advantage of you, the actor adds. Don't let them trick you. In The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Friday, January 26, 2024, Luna asked her mama a game-changing question. Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights. In addition, RJ wanted to know if it was time to find out about her father. Plus, Bill and RJ talked about his history with Poppy. Now let's dig a little deeper into what happened. Luna, is Bill your father? At Forrester Creations, RJ wondered if what he was allowing could be a reality. What if Bill Spencer was Luna's father? After all, Bill and Poppy met over 20 times ago. And they've a special connection, formerly. The calculation checks out, and he felt it was time for Luna to ask Poppy for the verity. Bone Bill listing. After Bill and his realtor settled the Sandhouse parcel, Bill called RJ at Forrester and asked him to head out to the Sandhouse so they could deal with completing the paperwork right down. RJ admitted he was just talking about Bill and also agreed to drive on out. Latterly, RJ admitted Ridge wasn't over the moon that he was going to rent from Bill. And he apologized about the other day at the sand house, both couples being there. RJ started asking all the questions about Bill dating Poppy and their history. It's been a bit further than 20 times, according to Bill. Bill felt Luna's heart was in good hands with RJ. RJ gave it right back, wanted to know if Poppy's heart was in good hands. Bill believed so. Felt they were drawn together for a reason, both also and now. At the cafe, Poppy allowed back over exchanges with Bill, flashing back him telling her they were brought back together for a reason. Soon, they texted each other and set up another time to meet. Bill couldn't stay to produce magic with her again. Latterly, Luna called her mama and asked her to come to Forrester so they could talk. When Poppy wanted to know if Commodity was wrong, Luna said she didn't know, perhaps it was Commodity that was right. Poppy talked about how proud she was of her son, and that she made going after your dreams work for her. She called Luna an alleviation. But Luna said how important she loved her mama being unapologetic, like at that music jubilee where she met Bill. And the way she took to being a single mama. Also Luna brought up her father. Poppy got a little protective. But Luna wanted Poppy to know RJ didn't push her into wanting to find out who her father was. But that's what was passing. Luna said there was a piece of her story missing, so she demanded to know the verity. Was Bill Spencer her father? Brooke's heart dilemma, will she let Thomas in? The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that a surprising twist is around the corner that no bone saw coming. One question has always been on the minds of suckers: will Brooke ever open her heart to accept Thomas? Now, as the focus shifts to Brooke and Thomas, suckers are wondering if they'll ever get on. With a history full of not trusting each other and being betrayed, Brooke's trip to accept Thomas is like a thrilling story with surprising twists. These twists could decide what happens to the Forrester family in the future. So, let's cave in to see if Brooke will ever close the gap and welcome Thomas into her life. The bold and the beautiful spoilers: Thomas's battle for acceptance. Brooke's love for Ridge is inarguable, but winning him wasn't an easy task. She had a hard time getting accepted by her mama-in-law, Stephanie. Now, the tables have turned, and it's Thomas who's trying to get blessing. Can he win over Brooke's heart? Thomas, the talented developer with a tricky history, is having a tough time. Brooke, who used to be his stepmom, knows him really well. Indeed, though Thomas is trying to show he's changed, Brooke isn't induced. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest it's a struggle for Thomas to prove he deserves a spot in Brooke's life. Brooke and Thomas talk. Brooke, a religionist in star-crossed love, might ultimately see the fortune between Thomas and Hope. But the bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that it wouldn't be an easy trip. Brooke has forgiven Ridge for multitudinous woe, but remission for Thomas is another story. The dark shadow of Emma's woeful accident, a consequence of Thomas chasing her, looms large. Brooke can't fluently overlook the part Thomas played in the youthful woman's death. Trust, broken during a strange experience on an islet, is tough to fix. Thomas's treason during that time left lasting injuries. Add to that his part in a call to Child Protective Services, intruding up Ridge and Brooke's relationship, and you've got a form for Brooke's continuing mistrustfulness. As the drama unfolds, only time will tell if Thomas can break through Brooke's walls. Will he be suitable to move her that he's truly changed? Bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Brooke's change of heart for Thomas might soon be on the horizon. So, stick around to see when Brooke eventually accepts Hope and Thomas's relationship.